Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is B.A.P and in this video I'm gonna continue my reactions to B.A.P and GFriend. And also I'm gonna start, I'm continuing with the reactions of SHINee, because some of you have requested me to react to some songs, and also because I want to clarify exactly what I mean with the words I said about SHINee. And I'm gonna get into it when I get to that song. But yeah, in this video I'm gonna be reacting to B.A.P's Power, GFriend's Love Oh Love, and Waterflower, and SHINee's Orgel. So without further ado, let's just start with B.A.P's Power in 3, 2, 1.
너인 길을 막고 입을 막고 네 배 채우기 밥보다 뺏가는 로 대가고 말처럼 고 권력 너희들은 안 변하는 운치가 때가 됐어 강자와 약자가 판을
I gotta say, on first listen, this guy's rapping style and voice is very jarring. Also, one thing I forgot to ask in my last B.A.P video, I know that their company screwed them over, but why didn't they do the same thing like Beast, where they left and changed their name and are still a group? Why didn't B.A.P do the same thing? Why did they all decide to go solo? I'm gonna get into something somewhat unrelated to B.A.P, but anyway, in my SHINee video I said that I think that SHINee is safe, and what I mean by that is that they do songs that would appeal to the Korean general populations, like much more traditional K-pop songs. This also goes into my complaint or criticism that they're not experimental. When I say they're not experimental, I don't mean that they do not experiment with their sound every time they release a song, but I rather mean that their songs are traditional and don't have really unique structures, unique sounds, or anything like that. What I consider experimental is something like this. This to me sounds somewhat experimental. Still, it's nothing like Stray Kids' current songs, but it's definitely more rough and more risky kind of concept to do. Oh, that's cool. That's cool and very unique. Incorporating spray to your choreography. I haven't seen anything like this anywhere else. I like the sets. I guess they're meant to be spaceships or something. I think, yeah, it's meant to be spaceships. And I really like them, especially the big one in the background. Sawa. How could this screw this group over? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Initial reaction, I think it's gonna be really good. It's definitely much more interesting right off the bat compared to their debut. So I like that. But yeah, I really like how rough and yeah, pretty much how rough their sound is. I just love it. I wish there was still a group, maybe under a different company or something, and they were still doing this style, because they would fit right in with groups like Stray Kids. I mean, that Stray Kids is doing pretty much the exact same, not sound, but style, I guess I could call it. But yeah, I really like this, and I gotta listen to it a second time to see if I'm gonna love it even more. So let's just go in 3, 2, 1.
너인 길을 막고 입을 막고 네 배 채우기 밥보다 뺏가는 flow 대간 go 말이처럼
You know, his rap actually gets better on the second listen, and it's much more satisfying to listen to.
이건 개라니까 flow 그러니까 모두 K-Kpop 더는 없어 정의는 없어 돈 앞에다 굴복하는 세상이야 힘 있는 자의 그늘에 힘없는 자
I kind of both like and don't like the way they enunciate the endings of these sentences. Power, got the power. I also like the guitar riffs in the background. Any song that has guitar riffs like that is usually really good. I'm really eager to see how their sound's gonna evolve through the years, because I believe they left the company very recently, like last year or something. I'm not sure. I haven't really gone over their Wikipedia page or anything. I got the power! I got the power, try not to sour. Why do I sing better when I'm sick? I don't get that. And yeah, by the way, I'm a bit sick, so that's why my voice might sound a bit different. Chew. I really like this part, like, from the choreography, it's such a unique idea to use spray. By the way, how many members are there in B.A.P? Are there 5 or 6? Because in some shots there are 5, in other there are 6. I'm not sure. I think there might be 6. But yeah, I see why people considered them rivals to BTS. They have similar yet different concept. Both groups kind of went for a harder style, rougher. I feel like currently I'm just not all over the song just because of their age, because as much as I miss that style of K-pop, I've kind of moved on from it, and my style, the songs, the styles of the song that I tend to listen to has moved on from that. So it's just the fact that they were released so long ago that I cannot listen to them or cannot enjoy them as much. I don't remember how I rated their debut song, so it must have been a 9 or a 10. I think I gave it a 9. But yeah, this one is still gonna be another 9 out of 10, because despite it catching on faster than Warrior, and I like the style of both, honestly. I should just listen to them several times on my own to fall in love with them, because they're kind of that kind of song where you have to listen to it quite a lot. And I don't tend to like those songs, even though they're my style sometimes, even just because they were released a long time ago, and I cannot properly listen to them as I tend to do with comebacks, that I cannot fall in love with them fully. Like, for example, a lot of NCT 127 songs require to be listened to several times to fall in love with them. But if I now got into them and went back, I probably wouldn't love them as much, or initially, and especially if I wasn't a fan of NCT 127 but and was doing only for the YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't like them as much as I do now, because I watched them when they came back. But yeah, I really like the song. It has a lot of unique ideas in it and really cool ideas in it in general. And yeah, as I said, personally it's gonna be a 9 out of 10. Yeah, objectively also it's gonna be a 9 out of 10, because I don't believe it deserves 10 out of 10. I feel like they could do even better songs than this, so I'm really hopeful and very eager to see more of their music. Maybe I could move, once I'm done with the music videos, I'm most likely gonna go for B-sides. So if you know any B-sides which are really good, would you mind suggesting them to me in the comments below? And once I'm done with the music videos, I'm gonna move on to the B-sides, because I think I'm gonna really love most of their music videos. So I really want to see what hidden gems there would be in the B-sides, because even though I personally don't tend to listen to a lot of B-sides of groups, because they tend to really not be as good, it's very rare. Like, the most recent group B-sides that I really liked were V.A.P's B-sides to their most recent album, and surprisingly WANNA's. But yeah, that's how I feel about B.A.P's powers. So let's move on to GFriend and the two songs Love Oh Love and Waterflower. So let's go with Love Oh Love in 3, 2, 1. So far, nothing really sticks out from this song. I wouldn't call it forgettable, but it's not really memorable. Though I think one thing that I like is that the song actually has some bass, which a lot of GFriend songs, at least that I've noticed, tend to not really have a lot of bass, or that it's really powerful. And most likely I'm not gonna be listening to this one a second time. And most likely I'm not gonna be listening to it a second time. Not because it's bad, but I'm gonna talk about it once I'm done. Damn, was that a guitar solo? I wasn't really focusing, because the song is a bit boring to me. I'm also tired, so maybe it's not necessarily the song. But I like that guitar solo. I also like this kind of beat. It's interesting how for this song the instrumental is much more interesting and engaging than the song itself. And it's not that it's bad or anything, but it's just the lyrics are not really super memorable. But yeah, it's just not a really memorable song. I feel like it's one of those songs which it's not bad, but it just doesn't click with me. And I don't know why. I've tried to think of why or explain why, but it just doesn't click with me. I feel like it's a good song, but it just doesn't want to click with me. I don't know. If you haven't watched my videos before, there are other songs like that which have made me feel like that, like a lot of the boys' music, excluding their two most recent comebacks, DVD and Tattoo, which by the way, I reacted to Tattoo, but for some reason they blocked it. So when I uploaded the reaction, it got blocked, so I had to remove it and upload the video without it though. So yeah, I kind of like the song. I like what I think is the message of the song, because they intended to sing tattoo and rhyme it with taboo, so I guess they were saying something about tattoos being taboo in Korea or something. And the major thing about that song that I had to say is that if they keep that edgy vibe that they had in that song, I would become a fan of them. Because I mildly like DDD and Tattoo, but the rest of the songs are not really super interesting to me. And yeah, going back to GFriend, it's just, I guess it's just not a song for me. But yeah, because I feel like it's a good song, I'm still gonna give it 8.8 out of 10, because I feel like it's really good. I don't know, it just doesn't want to work with me. Well, objectively, I believe it's a full 9 out of 10. Like, there's nothing really to complain about the song. I couldn't pick anything that was bad or weird or jarring or anything. And yeah, I like the instrumental, like the beat, the guitar solo, and there was something else. Sorry, I forgot. My brain is not really working. As I said, I'm tired. I'm recording this very late, and I'm just gonna upload it. So, but the time it is uploaded, remove 2 hours each when I record it. It's like 9:30 p.m. but I haven't slept since 5 a.m. in the morning. I've been awake for like 16? I don't know, I mean. But yeah, I liked it, but it's just... I liked it, but I didn't love it. But let's check out Waterflower, and even though I don't think I'm gonna love that one either, I have to check it out anyway. So let's just go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, here we go with an anime opening. This is definitely gonna keep me awake though, because it's blaring in my ears, it's gonna make me deaf. This song took its sweet time starting, not gonna lie. And yeah, this genuinely sounds like an anime opening. I can literally imagine the scenes from the anime playing. Hey, I've heard this song actually. I guess I was pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna be reacting to it a second time. Why didn't you guys request me to react to this one earlier? I would love to listen to other GFriend anime openings. I'm pretty sure there are more. I gotta start watching more anime, but I barely have time. There's so much I wanna do that I don't have time for anything. Sorry I'm not speaking a lot, as I said I'm sick and I'm also really enjoying this song. I'm not sure how objectively I can judge this song though, because apparently I've heard it before. But yeah, the main thing I like about this song is that it sounds like an anime opening. Like I said, I literally can imagine the shots from the opening going in front of my eyes as I listen to the song. So I really like that. And it sounds more like one of those mellower, I don't know if that's a word. I hope that's a word, because I think that's the word. I'm not sure if this is even a word. Seriously, my brain is not working right now. It's more of the like the mellowish type of anime opening, not the outright hype or energetic anime openings which Dreamcatcher tends to sound like, or at least used to sound like. But I still really like it, and the chorus is definitely catchy and it definitely hooks me in, which I really like. And that's the best way I can describe why I am not a huge fan of the last GFriend song, because it just doesn't hook me in. I don't know, it doesn't hook me. Like, there's nothing that sticks out that really surprises me, that hooks me into the song. Well, this one kinda has, though I think it's more that I have listened to it before, so I've already gotten into it, I guess. But yeah, let's listen to it one more time, just because I like it. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. I swear I'm falling in love with Ona. The more pictures I see of her, I'm just in love. I love her, like I love the picture here. She looks so pretty. Yeah, I don't think I can add anything, honestly. It's just a catchy, cool tune. Cute tune. Yeah, despite how much I actually like it for what it is, it definitely is not the best GFriend song. Like, I wouldn't call it bad, but it's, I don't know how to exactly explain how exactly I feel about it. Like, I love it for it being a cute, catchy, fun tune and sounding like an anime opening, but it just doesn't sound like a good song. And that's not to say that it's bad, it's just not like a 9 or 10 out of 10. But yeah, I really like the build up in the chorus. And there are cool moments here and there, like the part in which I believe was the bridge, in which Shinbi was singing. I liked that bit of more of a deeper voice that she used. That part kind of sounded like a really good song. I think it's just the high pitch and the cute voices that they use that makes me feel like it's a bad song. Okay. Yeah, personally, I'm gonna give this song a 7.8 out of 10. Like I said, it's pretty good. For what it is, I like it. But it's not a super good song. Like, it's fine the way it is. I don't want it to change. It's just not super good, and that's completely fine, honestly. Objectively, honestly, I don't know. genuinely don't know. It's either an 8 or a 9. I guess it would be depending on your preference, so whichever one you prefer. Because some people which prefer, I guess, what you could call traditional GFriend, maybe would not like this, I don't know. But some people might do. It's a very kind of a divisive song, like this sounds like a bit of a divisive song, like, that could easily piss off some fans and make some fans love it. Like, it feels like kind of a divisive song in that regard, because I can see some people hating it for not for sounding like an anime opening and not like a GFriend song, and people loving it for that fact, like me. But yeah, overall it's fine. Like, it's not bad, it's satisfactory, so I guess that's enough. Yeah, let's move on to the last song of this video, that being SHINee's Orgel. And I don't know exactly what to expect from this, and I'm gonna go as fast as I can over some of the comments people had about my reaction to SHINee. And I kind of did in my reaction to B.A.P, but still. A lot of people apparently took offense with my comments that they're safe and not experimental. And again, I'm gonna clarify, when I say that they're safe, I mean that they tend to appeal to Korean audiences and the Korean general population, and that is completely fine, because after all, it's Korean pop music. It's just not for me, and I don't have to like it. You shouldn't have to make me like it. Not everybody has to like them. When I say that they're not experimental, again, I'm saying not that they do not change their sound or experiment with their sound and style and other things like that, but specifically that their songs do not sound experimental. What I consider experimental songs is something like Stray Kids', Miro to a lesser extent, Side Effects, Double Knot, and most likely their next comeback, and for example also NCT 127's Simon Says, Wakey Wakey, Cherry Bomb. Like, a lot of their title tracks in general for NCT 127 tend to be experimental, because they have weird structures, weird sounds, weird maybe even weird choreography and other things like that. That's what I consider experimental. I personally don't like when a group constantly changes their concept, so that might be another reason why I'm not gonna end up liking SHINee. And also, I admit I'm a bit of a contrarian. If you don't know what a contrarian is, it's a person who would do anything to have the opposite opinion of what is popular. And I try to keep it under control, like for example with B2B, I know that they were kind of really liked by people, so I tried to go in without any expectations, and here I am now a B2B fan. So I also partially don't want to even fall in love with them, which I know it's a stupid thing, but I don't have to like every group, so there's that. And I know that they're talented, despite my comments that they're safe and not experimental. That doesn't mean that they're bad. I never said that they were bad. It's just that they're safe and not experimental. And I already clarified what those words mean from my perspective. So if you disagree, that's completely fine still. I have my opinion, you have yours. Let's move on and not fight. Yeah, let's listen to the song and see, maybe I'll like it. Who knows? So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna admit it was kind of experimental, but also I kind of knew it in the first place, because there's at least one song that you could kind of consider experimental from the ones that I've heard. That being Lucifer. I believe that song has kind of a weird structure where it just keeps going, it doesn't change the pacing or anything, it doesn't speed up, slow down, it just keeps doing the same thing. And keep in mind, I haven't listened to it in a long time, so I barely remember it. So I knew that they might have some experimental, but I don't know. I guess it's just I just don't like them. I don't know, and I'm not sure if I want to force myself to react to them just to fall in love with them. I'm open to reacting to them and sharing my opinion as long as people don't bash me for it. Because honestly, that's the whole idea of my channel. I'm not faking my reactions, I'm just sharing my honest opinion and trying to break down what I like and what I hate about the songs that I react to. Still, the reactions to that video weren't as bad as my winner so reaction, which that video is my most disliked video. And I believe that was pretty much because of my comment that I feel like YG groups have this obnoxious swag vibe to them, and I said that I'm ignorant on the group, so that I'm not really into the group, so maybe they're not like that. But it's just the vibe that YG groups tend to give me off, and that is why I'm not really a huge fan or a fan at all of YG groups, excluding Blackpink. And I'm honestly mainly a fan of Blackpink's As If It's Your Last. I consider that their best song, and honestly I think that's the style they should have went with. And I know that song is actually, I believe, might be the worst performing song, like the song that made them the least money, but I still think it's their best. I just love that song so much. It's my favorite Blackpink song. But yeah, for a second I forgot to rate the song. Honestly, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna give it a 7.9 out of 10. Because it's just a 7 out of 10 song through and through. It's fine, but it's nothing really more than that. But I'm gonna give it additional 0.9 points for being somewhat experimental, which I admit I might have been wrong, but still it doesn't excite me as much as songs from NCT 127 and Stray Kids, which are experimental. Yeah, as I said, I'm open to reacting to more of them, but hopefully you guys won't bash me for my opinions about it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar and pledge your support over there. But still, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, as I said, and subscribing, and especially by sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!